So hopefully this worked. I was buffering per the viewers. So I had to start over. I hope this helps. I was in the middle of doing my overall energy reading and I lost all of your questions. So I need you guys to re-ask them so I can answer them for you. Hopefully you can see me now. Apparently the audience was saying that you couldn't see me before and I was just buffering. So hopefully you can see me now and you can re-ask your questions in the chat. All right, so I am going to continue with the overall energy. And then I just have a couple more decks to go. And then we're going to move on to the chat. But I lost all of the questions, so I apologize in advance for the loss of the questions. So please kindly ask them again. Thank you. I'm so sorry. Ascending, learning, new phase, preparing for union. So some of you, the universe has you preparing to be expanding your relationship into something more, or this could be you are entering a relationship or meeting somebody new, but the universe is preparing your path for and preparing another person's path. This is coming into fruition with you. It's like you've learned, you've expanded, you've grown, and now the universe is preparing for you to manifest exactly what you've wanted. So that's might be coming in for you shortly. If not this weekend, then it's going to be coming in for you soon. Yeah, Cupid's arrow. Have faith. Love is coming. Surprise invitation or meeting. So keep that in mind. I keep hearing, if not this weekend, then soon. So this might not be for this weekend, but it's definitely coming in soon for you. And then boat. Receiving what you need, progression, arriving. So somebody is, manifestations are coming true when it comes to romance or love or moving further in a relationship. I love that for you guys. All right, so now I'm going to be moving on to the tarot. Now, I lost all the questions that I had for the other readings, so thank you for re-asking. I really appreciate it. I can't get them back, unfortunately. So it is appreciated that you are re-asking. Now, I scroll up to the top of the chat. I read the questions in the order that they are asked. I pull 2 cards for each question. If I get more, I get more. If not, then I sometimes only get 1. It is what it is. I don't clarify anything unless Spirit guides me to. If you want clarification, you can always book a personal reading. That's always an option. I don't talk about health or pregnancy. I'm not a fortune teller because energy, I'm an energy reader, so energy is fluid. Energy changes all of the time. So what happens this week could totally change by next week because of somebody's or yours decisions, outcomes, other people's decisions, and how it affects you. You know, it all matters when it comes to energy. So I'm not going to lie to you and say that I can tell you what's going to happen by the end of this year when there's so many factors that are going to factor into, you know, what your love life could look like by the end of this year. So let's go ahead and get started. Here I'm shuffling for the greatest good of the collective and their questions. Thank you for guiding me and letting me hear your answers with clarity and fluidity. Thank you. All right, so let's start at the tippy top here. We have M Love saying hello. Hello, hello, hello. Lauren wants to know if I could look at love for her. What is the love energy coming in for Lauren? Shuffling for Lauren. What is coming in for love for Lauren? Okay, I have the Page of Cups, which is new. So a new person coming in. Somebody that's going to surprise you. Somebody that you might not know. I do feel like you are going to have to in order for this match to succeed, you're going to have to make time for it. I feel like right now you are overwhelmed, but there's at some point you have to focus on yourself and your self-care and your self-love. And if part of your happiness is finding somebody or a romantic relationship or a partner or even a friend, a companion, if that is desirable for you, then you have to make it a priority. So Spirit's saying something has got to give. So you have to, you have a very busy life here, a lot going on. And Spirit's saying for you to find this person, you're going to have to put something down because you're just exuding energy of having no time. But you have to want to take care of yourself and make time and put off that kind of energy for that energy to come into you. M Love says, love reading, please. Spirit, I'm shuffling for M Love. What's coming into their energy for love and romance? What's coming into M Love's reading energy for love and romance? I'm asking for M Love. What's coming in to their energy for love and romance? Thank you. Okay, so here we have the energy of Mr. Right Now. Or Ms. Right Now. This is an energy that is going to be fleeting, but I feel like this is not somebody that is a stranger. This is not somebody that you're just going to pick up and this is a booty call. This is somebody that you know. This is somebody that you are familiar with. This is somebody that you're in a cycle with. But this person isn't your person. This person is not the person you're meant to be with long term. This is somebody who has a lot of passion for you and for each other. It's mutual. But that's kind of where it ends. They're not trying to get to know you on an emotional level. Feel like, you might text back and forth, but it's very surface level conversation. So this is not your person, but you are having a lot of fun with this person right now. Or you will be having a lot of fun with this person if this is somebody you don't know yet. Hi, Maria. How are you? Oh, by the way, thank you, M Love. I appreciate you. Maria Scorpio, hello. Lauren says, I can see you. Thank goodness. Helga says hello. M Love says, what will be his reaction when he sees me again? We have the Seven of Cups. We have the King of Wands. Passion. He's going to feel a lot of passion. And I feel like a lot of things are going to go through his mind that he's going to be confused about, a lot of feelings. We have the Seven of Cups, which means, like, I just feel like there's going to be a lot of different emotions running through him when he sees you. But he is going to find you very, very attractive. I mean, and this may even start a new cycle for you, for both of you, with this Wheel of Fortune coming in as well. Maria Scorpio says, how many weeks will the healing be to my God? I'm not answering health questions. Sorry, Maria. M Love says, will my finances improve soon? M Love says, will my finances improve soon? What's going on for M Love's finances? I feel like this is on everybody's mind. Will M Love's finances improve soon? Will M Love's finances improve? Shuffling for M Love. Shuffling for M Love. I feel like there's going to be a second chance at something. The universe is giving you a second chance. I feel like I'm hearing second chance to prove yourself. This might be, and this came up in last week's reading. I don't know if it was one of the readings I did for the zodiac, or live reading, but it was like, if the universe doesn't think that you have a good mindset with money, then they're not going to give you extra money to play around with. You have to learn your lessons. You have to stop spending. You have to find control. You have to find ways to save. Like, Spirit wants to know that you're doing the work, you're putting in the effort, that you are responsible. And I'm not saying that you're not, but that's, like, I feel like that's what the second chance is saying. There's another opportunity going to be coming in for you. that you're going to be able to prove that you're capable of handling money and not overspending and not being wasteful. And I feel like that is where the Spirit's going to provide you with better finances. Because if you're not putting off the energy of being good with your funds, then that's not going to be what you're rewarded with. All right. Because I do feel like if you're not, then we have this tower moment that came out as well. And so I feel like Spirit's saying, you know what, I'm giving you this second chance. Hopefully you'll see what you need to do. And if you don't, then I'm going to take control of it. And you might not like that. And then you'll definitely have to improve your finances. I hate messages like that, but I know that so many people need to hear it, and myself included, that the universe provides these opportunities, but if the universe doesn't think we can handle it, if they don't think that we're making mature decisions or good, life choices for ourselves, then the universe is going to come in and fix it. It's not always nice. Unfortunately, it's life altering. So just keep that in mind. Makes me want to, for sure, tighten my purse strings, get rid of my Amazon cart. So just a word to the wise. I think everybody needed to hear that. So thank you, M Love. Juan says hi. Helga says, will the mechanic contact me? Will the mechanic contact Helga? Is the mechanic going to contact Helga? Okay, what's the energy between Helga and the mechanic, or the mechanic towards Helga? Thank you. Oh, we have the Empress. So I do see that there's growth. Potential growth. Okay, that means there's growth in your energy, but there has to be something done about it, either by you or by him. So there is an opportunity for growth. We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, which means trust divine timing. You have to wait. You've planted the seed. Now you have to wait for it to grow. The seed has been planted. Now we have to trust. Okay, let's see what the next question is. Is he interested? Is the mechanic interested in Helga? Is there an interest? What's the energy? The Three of Pentacles. I feel like we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like because it involves work, he might not feel like it's ethical because maybe you guys met at his shop. I feel like he feels weird about contacting you because of the way, because you're a customer. Does Helga need to go into the shop? I'm getting a no. We have the Page of Cups in reverse, and the Queen of Swords in reverse. Are we sure that he doesn't have a family? And just because he wasn't wearing a wedding band doesn't mean he doesn't have a family. He's a mechanic. They can't really wear wedding bands when they work. I am getting a family vibe. Are we sure he's not already connected to somebody? Okay, thank you, Helga. S. Metha says, can I get advice or guidance cards from Spirit? Sure thing. We have the Page of Swords in reverse. You're missing the details on something. There's something that you need to have clarity on. What else, Spirit? Can you clarify that? Page, something new coming into your life that you need to get clarity on. And the Three of Swords. There's messages coming in for you. Something might be heartbreaking, or you're heartbroken over something. That doesn't necessarily mean that something's going to break your heart, but you might hear something and you're like, you know, like that kind of energy. Maybe you're going to seek more detail on it. But I do feel like something is going to bring on this heartbreak. I feel like you're going to have to get more clarity or detail on that when you hear that message. Thank you. Aurora says hello. S. Metha says, what does my deceased Grandma K want me to know at present? Shuffling for Sushi regarding Grandma K. Thank you. That something needs to end so something else can begin. We have the Death card. Something is going to end. Some kind of cycle is going to end for you. You're definitely stuck in a cycle. What is a cycle that Grandma K wants you to end? But once it's done, you're going to be feeling and looking so glorious, and your cup is going to be so full. You're going to be attractive to everybody. You're just going to exude this love. But first, this cycle needs to end, so this new beginning can start. Thanks, Grandma K. And thank you, S. Metha. DD junk removal. I don't know about that question. So Helga says buffering. Oh, I was buffering again. Sushi says, did Dennis and Camilla fight earlier this week? What's going on with the Dennis and Camilla's energy? Something was off for sure. This is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, we also have the Empress in reverse. Ooh, and the Nine of Swords, some sleepless nights. Some kind of sleepless nights or anxiety was going on there. I feel like you're right. They're okay now, though. It's like they're starting over. But there was some energy was off between them. Esmetha also asked, what has my Aunt Mala been thinking regarding me the past 2 or 3 days? Shuffling regarding Aunt Mala for Esmetha. What's the energy regarding Aunt Mala and asking for S? What is the energy there, Spirit? That you're paying more attention to things that are likely to serve you, and that you have found enlightenment, or you're looking at things with a better perspective. Esmetha also asks advice from Spirit about where I will find the correct long-term relationship in my future. Well, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. And the Star card. So it's like the universe isn't going to reveal this to you right now because the universe is preparing. Is preparing something, and you have to follow your heart. See this North Star? You have to follow your heart. And that's where you're going to find your long-term relationship. Okay, thank you, Esmetha. Kevin, 1445T. Oh, thank you for subscribing. I love that. Is the Pisces lady thinking of me? Will she reach out? Is the Pisces lady thinking of Kevin? Is the Pisces lady thinking of Kevin? What's the energy there? Energy of the Pisces lady and Kevin. Asking for Kevin. I feel like she thinks you have other options. She might think you're married or with somebody. We have the Seven of Cups and the Three of Cups. So I feel like she either thinks that you have somebody else or you have better options. Yeah, that's all that Spirit's giving me. So I feel like she doesn't think she has a chance with you because she feels like you are already involved with somebody. Thank you, Kevin. Trevor Bible says, hi, thanks for the reading, gorgeous. Oh, thank you. That's so nice. Thank you. Aurora said, could you also look at love for me, please? Of course I can. Shuffling for Aurora. What's coming into their energy for love? What is coming in? Thank you. I feel like love is right in front of you, but you're not paying attention. We have the Five of Cups. Love is right in front of your face. This could be somebody at work, because we have the Eight of Pentacles. But this person sees you as radiant. This is already in your energy. So pay attention for that. Thank you, Aurora. Dahlia Boo, hello. Hi, what's coming in for love for me in love. What's coming in for Dahlia Boo regarding love? Okay, so I feel like you're trying to get out of your mind. You're going to have a lot of messages coming in. Are you like on a dating app or something? Like there's a lot. I have to tell you. Okay, so a bunch of cards came out and I wasn't told too many, so I went with all of them. There is swords galore. So this is going to be somebody who is very detailed. I feel like this person, though, like you might start hearing from this person. I feel like they might even give you a little bit of anxiety. But I feel like it's not bad anxiety, like it's like butterflies anxiety. Like you spend a lot of time thinking about them because you're out of your head, you're not overthinking about them like in a negative way. It's like you're at peace, excited. Seven of Swords in reverse. This person is somebody that you can rely on, somebody who's loyal. I feel like there's going to be some messages coming in for you. So keep an eye out for that. Lots of swords. Messages coming in is what I'm getting. I mean, it's like I almost feel like there's been a minute since I've been on a dating app, but like when you open that message box and it's like it's flooded with messages is what I'm getting. So I don't know if you're joining a dating app or you've already on one or there's something along those lines. Or maybe you have a lot of messages. Maybe you're getting a lot of messages coming in from like a group chat. I'm feeling a lot of messages here. Thank you, Dahlia. Janny9802. Hi, is B going to be my long-term partner? Shuffling for Janny. What's going on with B? I do feel like this person, there is a deep connection here with this Hierophant. But somebody doesn't have the confidence to move forward. It's like it's dying because nobody's moving forward. Somebody's got to move forward or speak up or take the next step or do something. Okay, so we have Lauren asks, thank you, Just B. Do you see what the next love interest will be like? What is Lauren's, the energy of Lauren's next love energy? It's somebody who is going to be the same old type of person that you're used to attracting because that's the type of person you're going for. Yep, you're in a cycle. You're saying you are in a cycle and always go for the same person. So that's the same type of person that's going to come in until you change that. Thank you, Lauren. Daryl, hello. Southern Girl Daryl wants to know, what is to come for me in love in 2026? Shuffling for Southern Girl Daryl regarding romance. What's coming in her energy for love? Oh, we got Queen of Swords. I feel like right now you are a little, you might be giving people the cold shoulder. People who are attracted to you, you might not trust as readily as you used to. So I feel like although you want love to come in, you're also very, very guarded. Can I hit another card? Spirit for Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, please. Clarifying for Daryl. Clarifying for Daryl. Clarifying for Daryl, please. Thank you. Yeah, you have to look at things differently. Before love comes in for you. I feel like there's healing that you have to do, but your guard is way up. So that might be kind of warding people away from you, unfortunately. You're not giving the energy of that kind of warmth. Dahlia Booth says, hey, I'm dealing with some confusion about the thoughts that come up in my head. I'm starting to think this isn't even my burden to carry. Am I right? What's going on with these thoughts that are going on with Dahlia? Is she picking up on other people's energy? There's a lot of passion inside of you. You feel a lot of, I feel like this is typical empath behavior. Like you're so passionate about things and you have such a passion for people that it's hard for you. You're picking up a lot on a lot of people's energy. I feel like you might be, the thoughts coming into your head might be from your guides and guardians. They might be speaking to you. They might be giving you downloads. They might be giving you insight into situations that are going to happen in the future or happening around you. I feel like that needs to be worked on. I would try to connect with your higher power and try to compartmentalize these thoughts and try to get some answers on them. You can talk to your guides and guardians, and if you be still and quiet and let them answer you, they will. Especially if you're already having the thoughts. It might be your guides trying to get in touch with you. But I do see that you're a really, really passionate person. But I feel like you are very empathic, and I feel like you're picking up on other people's energies as well. Thank you, Dahlia. Jazz, hello. What should know about my weekend energy? Jazz wants to know about her weekend energy. What's going on for Jazz for the weekend? Asking for Jazz. What's coming into her energy for the weekend? What's coming into Jazz's energy for the weekend? Thank you. I feel like you're going to receive a lot of insight about something. I feel like there's going to be a break coming up, or something that, like, maybe you have off from work, or you're delegating something to somebody. You might even be taking a trip or traveling. This is something you also might be winning at. You might be awarded something this weekend, or spotlighted for something, or there's a spotlight. So that might be something that's coming into your energy. Thank you, Jazz. Kavita Pile says, what's coming into Kavita's life? What is coming into Kavita's life? What is coming into Kavita's life? Okay, so there is the Page of Cups. I want to see if another card comes out before I say anything, okay? I feel like there is something you're starting to think more rational about. This could be starting a new relationship, or somebody might be approaching you with their cup of love, or wanting to make an emotional connection with you. This can even be not just, when I say love, it doesn't necessarily mean romantic love. This could be a child that's entering your life. Maybe you're going to start dating somebody with a child, or maybe somebody in your family's having a child, or this could even be you. But it's going to make you start thinking more rationally. This person, now this could be also an immature type of love. It could be a new love coming in for you, like a romantic love, that makes you start thinking more rationally, staying more present. I feel like this person you're going to be able to trust more. I just heard authentic. So this person is going to be authentic with you, which makes me think that you might not be used to that authenticity. It's surprising. Thank you, Kavita. Okay, you don't have to keep asking. Thank you. Southern Girl Daryl says, hello, would moving to Texas be a good move for me? What's the energy between Daryl and Texas? What's the energy between Daryl and Texas? What's the energy regarding moving? Daryl moving to Texas. I feel like you have to gain more insight. You have to gain more insight. There's something that you don't know. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. There's something you have to heal from, or lessons that need to be learned before you think about moving. There's something else that you need to learn or to see or to gain. Thank you, Daryl. You're welcome, and love. Starry Night, I haven't seen you in a second. Hello. Starry Night would like to know how Joseph feels about her. How does Joseph feel about Starry Night? How does Joseph feel? I feel like something is off with the energy with Joseph. We have the 4 of Rods in reverse, which is like some kind of steadiness or some kind of stability is off. He thinks maybe your stability is off. And then we have the Justice card in reverse. It's like he feels like you're not rooted, or there's something regarding stability here. Like there's an imbalance between you guys. Thank you, Starry. Helga says, yes, we meet at a shop. Yes. I feel like that he's concerned because you're an employee. I mean, you're not an employee. You're a customer. So you might have to go there and start the ball rolling. Okay, what does Joseph think about our conversation last week? Shuffling for Starry. What does Joseph think about our conversation last week? What does Joseph think about their conversation from last week? Shuffling, thank you. Don't forget to click on like and subscribe. Also hit that notification bell. It's going to let you know when I'm going live. He feels like there's a choice that needs to be made. That perhaps you're holding on to something that needs to end. I don't like that. Or maybe the conversation was about something that either one of you are holding on to or trying to end. Helga says it was question about me contacting. Yeah, I think you need to be the first person to contact. He is my Facebook friend and he told me that, so I think he looked me up. Gotcha. I love that. Aunt Rose, hello. Asks, will Chris act maturely if he sees me with someone else? Will Chris act maturely if he sees Aunt Rose with someone else? What is the energy there with Chris and Aunt Rose if somebody else comes into the picture? Will he be mature about it? Yes. I believe that he will be. Helga asks, does not look like he's in a relationship, looks like he's single. Oh, nice. It was like a lot of, oh, nice. I love that. Definitely go for him. Jazz asks, what should I know for my spirit guide right now? What should Jazz know? What are her spirit's guides want Jazz to know? That you have lessons to learn. You might be faced with a decision soon. We have Two of Swords and the Hierophant in reverse. So you might have to choose between two things in the near future. Eve Lion 75 says hi. Hello. Jazz says, oh, thank you so much, Jazz. Yes, don't forget to click on like and subscribe. Right now, I am answering questions in the chat. I go in the order that they are received. And I pull two cards for every question. Eve Lyon says, does Steve have feelings for me? Asking for Eve Lyon 75. Does Steve have feelings for Eve Lyon 75? Or Evie? Asking for Evie Lion 75 regarding Steve. What's the energy there, Spirit, regarding Steve and Evie? Thank you. I don't think he does. Only because I don't think he's got enough self-confidence to approach you or to think that you would like him in return. Jazz asks, what does my spirit team want me to know? What does Jazz's spirit team want her to know? That there's something coming into your life that you shouldn't take back or revisit. So I would, if your question is about spiritual hygiene or boundaries, I would say you need to set boundaries. Starry Night says, how does Joseph feel about what I told him that happened to me years ago? Regarding Starry Night, he felt that that was heavy. Whatever it was heavy. And that he didn't feel worthy that he was the recipient of that news. Like, this is the Knight of Wands in reverse. Like, he didn't feel like he was worthy enough for you to share that with him. And he feels that it was a lot. Thank you, Starry. S. Methda says, thanks, B. You're welcome. Starry also asks, how did he feel when he thought I was bringing that up last week? Starry is asking about Joseph and how he felt when he thought I was bringing that up last week. Asking for Starry Night regarding Joseph. I felt like he thought this is like an ending of a cycle, that something was ending. Something is ending. We also have the Seven of Pentacles, which is like an energy of pausing, reflecting. So it might be something that he needs to reflect on or think about. Thank you, Starry. You're welcome, Esmetha. Dahlia Boo says, I've been thinking a lot. I feel like a lot's coming through for you. You have a lot of messages then. Maybe those messages are coming through. The messages that I was seeing and all those swords. Because you said in this other one, I'm not on any dating apps. So this might be just messages coming in from your higher power or your guides and guardians that I'm seeing. There's a lot of messages coming in for you, which might explain the thoughts. Starry Night says, why was Joseph mad with me last Friday before I'd even spoken to him? Why was Joseph mad at Starry Night last Friday before she even got to speak to him? What was the energy there? What was the energy of Starry Night and Joseph? Yeah, he definitely was not, he was definitely off-put by something. I'm not sure it had anything to do with you, though. I just think it was something set him off. Can I get a clarification? Eight of Cups. Walking away from something. Leaving something. Following. I feel like there's a lot on his mind regarding the future. Moving forward. What he's going to do with his life. That kind of stuff. Maybe somebody is pressuring him about that kind of stuff. And he's forced to think about it. You're welcome, Dahlia. Starry Night says, will Joseph ever open his heart and love me? Starry Night wants to know, will Joseph ever open his heart and love her? What's the energy between Joseph and Starry Night? Is there a future there? I mean, he respects you. We have the six of wands. So he does look up to you. He does appreciate you. But I feel like he appreciates you as much as he possibly can. And that doesn't necessarily mean love. But he does care about you as much as he's able to. Right now. I mean, that doesn't mean that that's not going to change in the future. It just means that right now, he might not be capable of it. Do we have anything else to clarify the Six of Wands for Starry? Yeah, there's definitely an emotional connection between you two. But I feel like he's really meeting you with the most he can right now. Like I said, that might change in the future, but right now, that's what he has. Okay, Lauren says, okay, great, thank you. Do you see a zodiac sign and how will we meet? Okay. I can see what comes out for a zodiac sign, but that doesn't mean that that's going to be legit. Because a lot can change. Energy is fluid. What is the energy of how Lauren meets her person? It's going to be all of a sudden. It's a king of, and very fast. Everything's going to happen for you very fast when you do meet this person. Like you're going to fall in love very quickly and things are going to escalate very quickly. And that's how you're going to know it's them. Also, this could be an air sign. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Okay, Jazz wants to know, what does my spirit team want me to know? I already answered that. Why I've been sad, then happy, and then angry. What's going on with Jazz's emotions? We have the Knight of Pentacles. It's called life. Things are going to go up and down. It's a long road. That's how life goes. Lessons you learn through the sadness, anger, how you deal with things. It's how you learn how to do life. Love you too, Jazz. H. Harge says, hey, Ms. B, hello. H. Harge also says, should I continue with my current situationship? Should H. Harge continue with the situationship they're in? We have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. It doesn't look good. I feel like you're wasting your time on this, but let's see. Yeah. Look elsewhere. This is not your person. Thank you, 8 charge. Southern Girl Real says, hello, did my daughter start college yet? Did my daughter start college yet? Asking for Durreal. No. It was halted. Yeah, it's a missed opportunity here. Looks like she had other options. That's the energy that was surrounding her, was the other options. Tell me about these other options, Spirit. Do we have anything to clarify that? No. Just said she had other options. Maybe she started working right away? Okay, so let's see. Cursed says, hello, lady. YM says, hello, dear. Sarah says, what's on K's mind? Sarah I9S4K says, what's on K's mind? We have the sun in the challenge position. So they might be a little off their game. They're not being as radiant and positive as they usually are, but that's okay because sometimes we have bad days. Okay, and we also have the 7 of Swords in the reverse. He's still remaining positive, not trying to let bad things get to them. Thank you, Sarah. YM says, could you please tell me what is the energy for the upcoming next couple of days? For the weekend? YM wants to know what's coming in for the weekend. What's the energy for the weekend for YM? We have the Page of Cups in the challenge position. I feel like somebody is trying to approach you, or somebody might be trying to, or may try to, share their emotions with you. I feel like somebody's holding back something. They're trying to share their emotions, but there's something they're not telling you. Something they're holding back from you. This also came out in the challenge position. So this might be somebody at work. Maybe trying to form a connection with you. Or somebody might be working on telling you something. Thank you, YM. Sarah 19S4K says, how does K feel about me? Spirit, I'm asking for Sarah 19S4K. How does K feel about her? He hasn't made a decision, honestly. I'm looking at this 2 of Swords, and he hasn't made a decision. Now we also have the 6 of Cups in the reverse, which means he's trying to be present and not overthink a situation. So I feel like they haven't decided how they feel about you yet. They're up in the air. Thank you, Sarah. Starry says, why did Joseph choose not to be with me, although he liked me? We have the Four of Pentacles. It's like he was holding on to something. Oh, he was in a... He knew it had to end. He was holding on maybe to the thought, but he had to end it. Yeah, this had to come to an end. What is Joseph's current relationship status? Is Joseph back with somebody, or is he dating? What is Joseph's relationship status? I don't think he's dating anybody. We have the Seven of Cups in reverse. And the Knight of Swords. I don't think he's dating anybody right now. I mean, this is not the Knight of Swords. This is the Page of Swords. So that's like really immature energy to begin with. Like, there's an immaturity to this person. This person needs to mature. Jazz says, yes, I will work on more boundaries. Evie Lion says, thank you. You're welcome. Jazz says, what decision do I have to make? Is it becoming a job or love? Jazz wants to know about decisions. What is it that she needs to be? What direction does she need to be pointed in? What directions does Jazz need? Thank you. Why do you think it's either one of those? Why do you just assume it's either one of those? I got the decision of you might have to cut somebody off. So I don't think, I mean, you're assuming that that's what it, this is what I got that came out. You're going to have to disconnect with somebody, or somebody's disconnecting with you. Or something. This could be some kind of energy that's been taken away from you, or something along those lines. Rezia says, will Merced marry me? Asking for Rezia. Rezia wants to know about Merced. What's the energy there, Spirit? Merced has his guard up. I'm not sure he's ready for that. Rezia wants to know, does Merced love them? We have the King of Wands in reverse. I don't think he's passionate about it right now. I don't think he's thinking about it. Jazz says, What lesson am I learning right now? Shuffling for Jazz. What lesson is Jazz learning right now? What lesson is Jazz learning? I don't know. You have the Queen of Wands in reverse, which means you're not passionate about any one certain thing. Like the Queen of Wands energy is really low when it's in reverse, because the Queen of Energies energy is so high when it's in the upright that when it's in the reverse, it's really low. So you're going to have to do more things to raise your energy. So you might be wanting to learn how to raise your energy, do more things that'll raise your energy and get your vibrations flowing. Thank you, Jazz. Hirsch says, thanks, Ms. B. You're welcome. India says, will Shweta come back in Kartik life after 10 years? Things get ruined. Will Shweta come back in Kartik life? Will Shweta come back in Kartik life? Will Shweta, thank you. I feel like there's a little bit of chaotic energy surrounding that question. But we also have the 8 of Cups, which is walking into something or leveling up into something, or like raising an energy. So you're going to have to take that as it resonates. But this is like you have a calling and you're walking towards it. So maybe they will be coming back because they're called to, and they were unsettled before with this chaotic energy, but now they're being called back. Thank you, India. Okay, I'm only going to be live for about another 13 minutes or so. And Raui says hi. Amarui says hi. John Jordan, current feelings for Randa. What is John Jordan's current feelings for Randa? What is John Jordan's current feelings for Randa? Asking for Amarui. Well, there's something. First of all, your cup is empty. You need to focus on self-care. Just an FYI. This is definitely needing self-care. You're spending a lot of time focusing on other people and other things. You need to start focusing on yourself. But regarding John Jordan, there's something that needs to be revealed, something that he's been hiding, that he needs to be revealed to you. For some reason, this isn't working out right now. This doesn't mean that it's not going to work out, forever. But for whatever reason right now, it's just not it's not moving forward. Amarowie says, general advice for the month. Okay, Spirit. Amarowie would like some general advice for the month. What do we have there? Don't forget to click on like and subscribe to the channel, and also hit that notification bell. It's going to let you know when I'm going live. So it would be appreciated. And clicking on like and subscribe is absolutely free for you, but helps me a ton. So it really, really is. I'm so thankful for it. So please think about liking and subscribing. Okay, so Amarowie, we have this 10 of Cups. Okay, so we have somebody, or you're warming up to somebody, and you're being asked to get out. Get out and about. Time for your light to shine. You might have been laying low for a while, but now it's time for you. People need your energy in their life. It's time for you to get out there, and be that radiant person that you are. I feel like there's a lot of emotional connections that you need to make. Yeah, this is going to be a good time for you to get out there, open yourself up. And Morale says, how does Libra think of my love confession last week? How does Libra think of Morale's love confession? Thank you. He may not feel there's an emotional connection, but that might be because I feel like your cup is empty. Does this person have other options with the 7 of Cups? He's not sure if there's an emotional connection between you two. Amorale says, does he desire her? Yes. So that's a big desire, but we don't know about emotional connection, because that was the Ace of Cups as well. So this guy is very attracted towards you. And he does see you as an opportunity, but is not sure about starting anything with you, starting a journey with you. He hasn't made that decision yet. Thank you, Marawi. Randa says, does Devante have romantic energy towards who I am? Who am? Shuffling for Randa regarding Devante. Nine of Cups in reverse. No, there's not really an emotional connection there. Jazz says, okay, so person. Okay, you need to ask a full question there, because that was like a long time. I'm not sure what that means. I'm answering a lot of questions here. Does Randa says, does he plan to visit me or want to meet me one day? 5 more minutes, guys, and then I have to call it a night. Does he plan to visit me or want to meet? Asking for Randa. I feel like this is something that you're waiting for. I'm not necessarily sure that it's something he's waiting for. I don't think that there's a lot of I don't know if there's a lot of interest right now on his end, but I feel like you are not giving up. Randa also asks, why doesn't he talk to me? Can we clarify the Queen of Wands? I don't know. To me, this looks like we have the King of Chalices and the Queen of Wands. That looks like a love connection to me. That's both passionate and emotional. So I don't know why he's not talking to you, but he definitely isn't. This sword is in reverse. That's the message is not coming through. But I do feel like there's some kind of connection here. But it's like, I was just told to look at this. You're looking at him and he's looking away. So maybe he's not ready for you. I think you just have to wait for divine timing. I feel like his interest isn't there right now, but maybe it will be one day, because this is really big energy to be ignored. But I don't think he's ready yet. I mean, he is not looking towards you. And this is just messages not coming through. He's making no contact. Thank you, Randa. Randa also says, can I have a general for today? Shuffling for Randa for general reading. Thank you. I feel like this weekend will be about meeting up with people. I feel like things are going to work out in your favor this weekend. And you may even hook up with somebody. Not necessarily this person you're talking about, but there might be a connection of some kind. Because 9 of Pentacles in the reverse is going from single and independent to a couple relationship. So maybe you'll meet somebody this weekend if you put yourself out there. The energy's there. You got to grab it. Lucky girl. This is going to be my last one. Guidance from my guide. Shuffling for lucky girl. Wants guidance from their guides. We have the Knight of Chalices in reverse. And the 5 of... I feel like there's some kind of calmness coming through. But this is like somebody who maybe you told somebody, it's like you rejected this love interest. But for some reason, you felt that it was for the best. It's bringing you a sense of calm. All right. I have to end for tonight. I am so sorry to leave you guys hanging, but I'm not going to be able to go live, if at all, until Sunday. So you guys have a good weekend. I hope you enjoy yourself. Please stay safe, and yeah, take care. Bye, guys.